Yeah, Johnny Grubauer, manchain.com. I just got done playing some football with my grandson, and getting some extra exercise. Also, I want him to have exercise. 9 years old, going to be 10. It's important. Anyhow, I want to respond to a guy who made a comment about one of my videos and saying about how men that are laborers aren't in any shape. He also said 95% of them are skinny or fat, obese. And that's correct, and I've said it many times. The laborer's problem is his diet and his lifestyle, okay? Beer and all that stuff. If they clean that stuff up, they're gonna be fine, okay? If they pay attention. But here's the funny thing, is I try to say this, I try to tell people, what is in shape? When they say they're not in shape, what is not being in shape? Is not being in shape meaning they're not physical enough to do their job, because they're obviously getting paid to do a job of dragging, pulling, carrying, pushing, doing whatever needs to be done on their labor job, which is the same kind of exercises they use in the gym to mimic blue collar work. Sled pulls, sled pushes, farmer's carries. It's almost like if you do farmer's carries in the gym, you get strong. But if you do farmer's carries on a farm, you don't get strong. That's kind of strange to me. Are you in shape if you bench 300 pounds? Are you in better shape if you can military press 200 pounds? What's in shape? Is it a 5K? Is it a marathon? Is it doing 100 push-ups? Is it doing 10 pull-ups? Okay, is it wrestling hard for 6 minutes, hitting a heavy bag for or going rounds in a fucking boxing ring or in an MMA fight? What's in shape, okay? I'm gonna go to a manual labor job. I'll go back for furniture moving. I guarantee most of you put a 45-pound backpack on and you go walking, you find some steps and you walk up and down the steps. Most people couldn't do it for 15 minutes. You have furniture movers who are usually skinny, fat, smoke, drink. They have no problem navigating these steps on and on and on all day long, every day, okay? Somehow these guys are conditioned in good enough shape, being out of shape, to mainstream fitness, they'd be out of shape because of the way they look, yet they can do things that most guys who go to the gym cannot do, okay? The moment these guys that go to the gym have to hold a bureau in an isometric hold while standing on the steps while trying to catch your breath, the furniture mover's like, come on, man, let's go, okay? I've witnessed this many times, but here, let me tell you a quick story. Today, I had a sales rep come in where I work, 25 years old. Now, this is unsolicited. Didn't know this guy. Met him one other time before. 25 years old. I just said that. Okay, now, we were talking about society and how it's falling apart, and he says, we were talking about being in shape, and he says, I go to the gym and all, but he goes, I was in the best shape of my life when I was landscaping. Me and him never talked about exercise, never talked about fitness. He doesn't know me. It was unsolicited. He tells me, a 25-year-old kid, he goes to the gym and tells me that the best shape he's ever been in is when he worked landscaping. Hey, man, I was just told this to me today. He just told me this today. So what is being in shape? What is being in shape? So, you might want to think about that when you start opening your mouth and acting like you know what you're talking about, because most of you don't. I look at your little pages, your little avatars. I don't see anything about fitness in there. I don't see any exercise. I don't see anything. It's usually some anime. It's usually some music, or we already know how that goes with those people. So maybe you should pay attention and let men who have experience in both gym and manual labor, maybe you might want to listen, let them talk a little bit. Maybe if you listen, you'd be a little better off in the future, later.